Day 3. Talk about coffee like it's a business. When you see a subject like this, nothing comes to mind. So I will use the framework 3, 2, 1. One thing I have to talk about coffee. So one thing about coffee is that its taste is not likable at first. So I think when you are a child and someone makes you taste coffee, you wouldn't like it maybe. There are other things like that, olive and other stuff. When you are a child, you don't like their taste, but as you grow up, you start liking it. So one thing about coffee is that I don't think it has a special taste. Its taste is not likable at first, but for some reason you keep using it. I don't know if it's because someone else uses it and you see this is why you are using, or just you believe that a lot of people believe coffee makes you coffee prevents sleep. So maybe there is some truth to it because it has caffeine, but tea also has it, I believe. So but tea has a special taste for me, maybe because since I was born I've been drinking it, and this is why I feel it has a special taste. So two things then about coffee is that in coffee shops you can go to work in coffee shops and drink coffee, and if you believe that coffee keeps you awake, so it may be useful just as a placebo effect to make you believe that you're gonna be awake and it's gonna prevent you from falling asleep while you are working. Another thing about coffee is that I saw that in countries like I believe Bali or Thailand, or in these countries I believe they are making a yenot. I don't know how it is in English, I forgot its name. They make that animal eat coffee, and after animal goes waste, and they are using this coffee, and it's a little bit more expensive than normal coffee. But once I talked to a guy called Dennis here in Zloy Coffee. He's a provider of coffee. They are grinding and selling it to distributing it to other coffee shops. He said that it's just a tourism trick. There is nothing special about that coffee. Then 3 things about coffee. What can we talk about coffee? So I bought a mocha pot. So I believe instead of buying expensive coffee machines, a mocha pot is better one. So you just buy and especially stainless steel ones. It would be great. I have already bought one, but still I didn't get the chance to buy a real coffee for that. We have coffee at home like Jacobs, Nescafe, but this is not the real coffee. As people who are using coffee, they say that it's not a real coffee. So I have to buy a real coffee, I have to grind it myself and use according to instructions with this mocha pot. Another thing with coffee is that a lot of people are trying to decaf because they are using a lot of coffee. But in my case, this is not the case, because I only drink coffee I don't know, a couple of times. Whenever I go to a coffee shop, I maybe use latte or Americano if I want a bit more dark taste, which I believe keeps me awake. I know that it can be delusional, but I make me believe that. And sometimes whenever I remembers I would use, I'm not using it as much as I'm using the tea. So for me, it's not a problem. For other people, they are doing the caffeine and other stuff like that. So I have been talking about coffee. Let's talk coffee as a business. Yeah, I have to talk about a business. I talked everything other than business. Coffee business would be great. Especially coffee shop business in my country are spreading. But you have to remember, when you open a coffee shop, you have to open, the location matters a lot. You have to open it in a place where there are a lot of people are going. For example, near metros, bus stations, and the places where a lot of people see every day this place. So whenever they want to sit with their partner, with their friends, they remember that, oh, we can sit here. And it would be great if it has parking and other stuff in terms of business. In the beginning, you have to be in the business yourself until you develop a system, until you have softwares, you have everything that is working like a machine. I mean, everything, until everything works like a clock, you have to be there. And also you have to instruct your baristas, other people, how to treat with customers. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. Honestly, it's a good practice that I started to do. So now I have to go. I have to take my daughter from her grandma, and I started talking to the camera while I'm heating the engine of my car. So for now, I'm signing out. See you in the next day. Bye.